Namaste and welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and thank you so very much for joining me this evening for this month's installment of our Modern Chod Practice for the West series. Tonight I'm going to be sharing the Sun Rays of Compassion Chod as a guided meditation. Need to start out with a little bit of legal stuff here. This presentation is for educational purposes only and does not claim to diagnose, prevent, or cure any diseases or disorders. The advice and methods in this presentation should not be construed as financial, medical, or psychological advice or treatment. Please seek advice from a professional if you have a serious issue in this manner. And if a Chod session does not feel right, please do not perform it. This meditation contains imagery that some might find disturbing. Discretion advised. By watching and or participating in this presentation, you understand that results are not guaranteed. Yamajit, John Hollinsby Mayer, Tridevi Chamunda Mandir, and YouTube cannot accept any responsibility for any injuries, damages incurred from the practices and meditations contained in this video. So again, welcome and namaste. I want to especially say namaste to Kim and Bryce and Jamie, who are joining right now. And the two of you could say your names. Yana. Prashant. So we have a couple of people joining us in person as well. I'd like to start out with a couple of announcements. So this coming Tuesday, I'll be sharing a breathwork meditation for the exploration of pain and tension. Friday, a week from today, will be the next installment of our 64 Yoginis series. And so I'll be sharing Pujan Satsang to the Yogini. This is the seventh of the Yoginis, the goddess Gauri. So this presentation tonight will be an adaptation of a traditional Tibetan Chod practice dedicated to the Divine Mother Vajrayogini in her fiercest form. And we can see her statuette here in the center, the black Dakini goddess Troma Nagmo. It will be offered as a sound healing meditation for healing body, mind, and spirit. Troma Nagmo is regarded as the most wrathful of the female Buddhas. She is also known as Krodha Kali, which means the wrathful Kali. And for more information on this form of the Divine Mother and on the practice of Chod in general, I invite you to watch some of the earlier Chod broadcasts that can be found on this channel. Also, after tomorrow, YouTube has occasionally been inserting commercials into my recorded broadcasts. So if that happens and you would like to listen to a commercial-free recording, please visit the Tridevi, Tridevi, Chamunda, Chamunda, Mandir Facebook page. And you can access the recording there. So this is going to be a traditional, concise Chod meditation, which will be sung in both English and its original Tibetan. It will also be accompanied by traditional instruments, which include the temple drum, the shang bell, and thigh bone trumpet. So this is an example of a shang bell, traditional Bon instrument, and a kangling or thigh bone trumpet. And then most often a little handheld damaru drum is used. This is one I use for personal meditations. However, for group meditations like this, I like to use the Tibetan temple drum that I have. And I'm going to pan the camera around to show you this. And I hope you don't mind being on camera. Sorry about that. This is a very unusual one in that there are paintings of demons dancing around the center of it. Usually these drums have a red and blue spiral pattern or a floral pattern, kind of similar to what we see on the drum stand here. I've never seen one like this before, and it's just cries out to be used for this kind of meditation. And also there's a modern Chopa named Lama Wangdu, and I've seen a video of him guiding a practice playing such a drum as well. So in preparing for this meditation, I've also simplified some of the traditional terminology in order to make the practice easier to follow for non-Buddhists and to adapt it as a guided sound healing meditation for individuals and groups. So again, tonight's traditional practice is called the Sun Rays of Compassion. It was part of the lesson materials I received when I learned the Yutok Nyintik Healing Cho meditation, which I shared with you a couple of months ago. This was from an online course, and this practice is offered by the Soa Rigpa Institute and was taught by Eric Jampa Anderson. So if you're interested in learning a traditional Cho practice for yourself, I highly recommend this course. The practice is just beautiful in its simplicity, very easy to learn, and the course itself is only $150. It contains a tremendous amount of information on the history, philosophies, and applications of Cho practice, and is definitely worth the investment. This course also discusses ways in which Cho can be used for healing both oneself and others. So again, tonight's practice was part of these supplementary materials. There was no specific instruction given for it. It was really just the core practice. And so I have added some things to it, some opening and closing prayers and chants from another Cho practice called the Rinchen Tengwa. This is a 3 dakini practice, and there's a recording of that concise practice if you look on further back on the channel. And this month is going to be kind of interesting because I'm going to be sharing this meditation twice this month. Tonight as the traditional Cho meditation in English and Tibetan, so you have the opportunity to experience it in its original form. And then on October 20th, I'll be incorporating it into a yoga nidra practice. So I think you'll find that it's just a wonderful, deep, meditative experience when married with yoga nidra. So tonight's practice is going to take place in the following stages. There's going to be a simple puja to Ma Troma Nagmo, something I've also added to the original sadhana to help set the mood for the practice and establish a sacred space. I'm then going to invite everyone to either lay down in Shavasana, or you can also do this as a seated meditation. Close your eyes, breathe deeply. There'll be nothing else for you to do. Just open your receptivity and allow the words, the chants, and the melodies to guide your consciousness to where it needs to go at this moment. Each section will be sung in its traditional Tibetan and then repeated in English, accompanied by the traditional instruments, which I was showing you earlier. This way you have the opportunity to experience the energies of the original language, the instrumentation, as well as its meaning in English to aid in visualization. So visualization is going to be very important in this meditation. I'll also be using one main traditional Cho melody that was taught by the modern Chopa Lama Wangdu, who I mentioned earlier. And I've also added some other traditional melodies to help in the flow of the practice as a guided sound meditation. So the first sections are the refuge, which involves calling divine forces, and the bodhicitta, which is the establishing of the intention to create divine consciousness for all, and at least the opportunity to obtain enlightened consciousness for all sentient beings. For the and this practice, we're declaring that it's being done to relieve the suffering of oneself and also all other beings. So again, this is one of the sections that I added to the core practice. The main practice, which is the core, is the lujan, or body offering, and it begins with a practice known as poa, in which we visualize that we're ejecting our consciousness outward through the tops of our heads, manifesting above us as the goddess Troma Nagmo. Looking down below, part of the visualization is we see our lifeless corpse below. We then imagine her slicing off the tops of our skulls to use as her cauldrons, into which she places the pieces of our bodies. The skull cup is placed on a tripod of 3 human skulls, under which burns the fire powered by the mantra Om Ahum. The skull cup's contents boils into nectar, whose steam forms offering clouds, which are carried to the recipients in by the forms of the Divine Mother emanating from Ma Troma's heart. Through this practice, there will be 4 feasts for 4 classes of guests. And the narration for the feast, to help you visualize, is something that I've composed myself, but has traditional imagery in it. So there will be first a white feast for the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas, and the peaceful deities. A red feast for the Dharma protectors and the wrathful deities. What's called a variegated, mixed, or rainbow feast for the beings of the 6 realms. And I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this classic Tanka image called the Wheel of Life. And we see the realms of the 6 realms, from the lowest hell to the highest heaven, and the realms in between. And I'll be honoring each of these as part of that feast. The final feast is the Black Feast of flesh, blood, and bones. And these are for the demons and those to whom we owe karmic debt from our past, present, and future lives. And this is the time where I'm going to invite you to visualize your own inner demons taking part in this feast. In Chod practice, we honor those malevolent energies within ourselves. We're not trying to cast them out or destroy them, but transform them into light beings by offering them what they most desire, which is ourselves. So Chod is an act of compassion. Following the feasts, we'll then honor the same 4 classes of guests by offering them altruistic love. Be showing the gods and demons the way to enlightenment, or what is called bodhicitta, to heal all afflictions and relieve all sufferings. There'll be a short mantra repetition, and then closings, benedictions, and also a short silent meditation. To punctuate certain parts of this meditation and ritual, I'll be using the mantra Pe, which means either crack or boom. And this mantra is there to release our intentions into being. And then I'm also going to be using the seed mantras Om, Ahum, which embody all of the powers of the Divine Mother. So again, welcome and namaste. So at this point, I invite you to sit comfortably. Look upon your screen, or for our guests here, look upon the altar with a relaxed gaze. Let's begin by taking some nice deep breaths, nice slow yogic breathing. And use this breathing to let go of the cares of the day and the thoughts of tomorrow and the concerns of yesterday. And then focusing on your heart center, I invite you to silently connect to whatever form of the divine you're closest to, knowing that presence is always with you. And I also invite you to use this time to express an intention for this meditation, a sankalpa. Just think for a moment of some small aspect of your life that's ready for transformation, for resolution, or healing. And this can also involve the healing of somebody else. And then slowly bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And we'll open our practice by chanting those 3 seed syllables, Om, Ah, Hum. So inhale Om. Inhale Ah. Inhale, Hum. Jema. 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 Om Mahagurudeva Dakini Sapadevada Adyam Praticha Hum Spa. We offer water for drinking. Om Mahagurudeva Dakini Sapadevada Padyam Praticha Hum Spa. We offer water for washing. Om Mahagurudeva Dakini Sapadevada Pushpe Praticha Hum Spa. We offer flowers. Om Mahagurudeva Dakini Sapadevada Dope Praticha Hum Spa. We offer incense. Om Mahagurudeva Dakini Sapadevada Aloke Praticha Hum Spa. We offer light. Om Mahagurudeva Dakini Sapadevada Navidye Praticha Hum Spa. We offer food. Om Mahagurudeva Dakini Sapadevada Gande Praticha Hum Spa. We offer fragrance. Om Mahagurudeva Dakini Sapadevada Shabda Praticha Hum Spa. We offer music. Om Mahagurudeva Dakini Sapadevada Puja Praticha Hum Spa. We offer our devotion. Jema. 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 So I invite you now to sit or to lay down comfortably in a position where your back can be straight. Back straight, the chest open. If you're seated in a straight back chair, make sure your feet are on the floor. Your hands upon your knees, preferably palms up. Just take a moment, make any adjustments you might need so you can remain still for the next several minutes. I then invite you to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and open yourself to the visualizations and the experiences of this practice. Jema, Troma Nagmo. Jema, Troma Nagmo. Jema, Troma Nagmo. Konshukno de Shakrasawa Som Nogora Shintukji Kili Koila Changchuk Nimpo Bardo Kyab Sushi. We take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge in our teachers, the Dakinis and the deities. We take refuge in the pranic forces and their nature, the enlightened mind. We take refuge in complete openness, lucid presence, and compassion. Pei. Ho. Natsuk nang vachud zin riki. Kurva lugo gyodo kyam pedro. Rangrigo sal ying sunagal chir. Semeshi yang ne sim kedo. Ho. Mesmerized by the sheer variety of appearances which are illusory, reflections of the moon in water, beings wander endlessly in suffering, in order that they may find comfort and ease in the luminosity of all-pervading space, of the true nature of their minds. We generate the immeasurable love, compassion, joy, and equanimity of the awakened mind of enlightenment. Pei. Pei. Kanam drove danduzok sang ye. Topche de la drel veing se. Pei. Riba troma kyo gyoto padrek. Mine kiemye lo de budai ho. Gyorme kusam geka ye sheki. Benda tutse drum sam yige som. Om ahom. Om ahom. Jangyapevakandro drang me ki. Tokte konchak soshi drunam la. Pulvejin vapang dang gudrep so. Pulvejin rapang dang gudrep so. To attain perfect Buddhahood, for the benefit of beings vast as the sky, mixed transcendent space and awareness. Our awareness arises as Troma Nagmo. She severs the skull from our corpses. The skull cup is non-abiding, unborn and beyond conceptualization. On an adamantine tripod of 3 human skulls. Inside the skull cup of wisdom are the 3 syllables Om Ahom. Om Ahom. Om Ahom. Om Ahom. Which purify, transform, and expand the contents into ambrosia. Countless dakinis offered to the honored guests, and to those of the 3 jewels. In return they bestow blessings, empowerments, and yogic abilities. Om Ahom. Om Ahom. Om Ahom. Fire burns, the skull cup boils, steam rises, forming white offering clouds of nectar. Dakinis emanate from the heart of the mother, carrying the offerings to their recipients. The Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, our teachers, the peaceful deities and spirits. For them, the nectar manifests as puja offerings, gold, silver, jewels, silks, palaces, and healing medicines. Om Ahom. 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 The fire burns, the skull cup boils, Steam rises, forming red offering clouds. The Dakinis carry this offering to the wrathful gods, the Dharma protectors, and the directional deities. For them, the offerings manifest as wine, meat, horses, armor, and weapons. Om Ahom. Om Ahom. Om Ahom. Om Ahom. Om Fire burns, the skull cup boils, steam rises, forming rainbow-colored offering clouds, to be carried to the beings of the six realms, those who dwell in the deepest hells, the realm of the hungry ghosts, the animals, the humans, the jealous gods, and the heavenly deities. The offerings manifest as those things that each being needs or desires. By consuming them, these beings of the six realms are relieved of their sufferings and attain enlightened consciousness. Here you are invited to visualize yourself receiving the medicines you need most at this time for the healing of body, mind, and spirit. Om Ahom. 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 Again, our bodies are suddenly reborn, then collapse, falling down dead. With a curved knife in her right hand, Troma Nagmo chops our bodies into pieces. The fire burns, the skull cup boils, black steam rises, signaling the demons and malevolent spirits and karmic creditors to gather. Upon our flayed, bloody skin, the Troma heaps our flesh, blood, fat, bones, and organs. The demons and spirits feast happily upon our bodies. Again, through this feast, their sufferings are relieved, their wounds healed, and their eyes are opened to enlightened consciousness. At this time, you are invited to watch your own personal demons partaking in the feast and being transformed into benevolent life beings. Om Ahom. 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 Pei. Gompo Yonten Chok Jing Ba Che. Trukti dojin pasem hi. Lenchek donkek lanjin bulan kor. Kaze vang chung lang jan nagom shing sim. Godang chopa chopa kenpo me. Mikme trudas shera padal chin. Magek rove git sak yor me troll. Lame top cheer kam som lang go. Dro nam nam ken sange toba shore. Dro nam ken sange toba shore. It is offered to the protectors, the guests of enlightened qualities, and they shall dispel hindrances by offering it to the beings of the six realms in the form of whatever they each desire. Let their malice be pacified. It is offered to obstructing spirits and our karmic creditors, and our karmic debt shall be repaid, and our karmic debt shall be repaid. The weak and feeble remaining guests enjoy the feast remainders and be satisfied. There is nothing to offer, no act and no agents of offering. They are the mother of wisdom. The merits of this display of enchantment we dedicate to all sentient beings, that they may obtain the insurpassable. May all beings attain omniscient Buddhahood. May all beings attain omniscient Buddhahood. Pay. 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 Ke madhu sognam sidlamasin. Ke droita se togno yang masogyo. Mazuki pongpo di mitagji. Pecho chenyan ki gagyo yirang. Chimgo chignon te korvatog. Mekid bulan na changje gyangchig. Nodsem dogsem gig your chig dang sem. Trugsem gigo chig jang shubsem dang. Nangor chig chang tubsem dang den ke kyang. La me chang chok to pa sho pei. Pay, pay, pay. Alas, here hosts of wanderers, our illusory bodies are impermanent. Ghosts, if you need it, take it all. With it we redeem the karma of all beings. May all previous karmic debts be cleared. May resentment and pollution be purified. May hatred and antagonism be pacified. May you become endowed with enlightenment. having become endowed with enlightenment. May you realize an excelled awakening. May all wishes of these beings be satisfied. May all sentient beings now awaken as Buddhas. May all sentient beings now awaken as Buddhas. Pay, 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 pay. Om Benzakrodakali Bamarini Saung Pei. 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 Marini Song Pei, Benzakrodakali Bamarini Song Pei, Om Benzakrodakali Pei, Om Benzakrodakali Bamarini Song Krodakali Bamarini Song Pei, Om Benzakrodakali Bamarini Song Pei, Om Benzakrodakali Song Pei, Om Benzakrodakali Bamarini Hong Pei, Om Benzakrodakali Bamarini Song Pei, Om Benzakrodakali Bamarini Song Pei, Om Namas. Om Benzakrodakali Bamarini Song Pei, Om Benzakrodakali Bamarini Song Pei, Om Benzakrodakali Bamarini Song Pei, Om Benzakrodakali Bamarini Song Pei. Om Benzakrodakali Bamarini Song Pei, Om Benzakrodakali Bamarini Song Pei. I invite you now to visualize the black Dakini Troma Nagmo Krodakali dancing upon corpses above the crowns of your heads. Surrounding her, the demons, spirits, and ghosts who took part in the 4 feasts, now transformed into benevolent life beings. With the syllable Pei, they will transform into a sphere of golden light above our heads. Pei. And then with the next inhalation and the syllable Pei, the air shall descend through the crowns of our heads, through our central channels, to rest within our heart centers. Pei. I now invite you to take another deep and clearing breath, letting go of the meditation. And I invite you to now rest in a place of stillness and silence, integrating tonight's practice into your being. Jema, 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 Om Ahong, Om Ahong, Om Ahong. Chang Chubsem Chog Rinpoche Ma Ke Panam Ke Gyo Chig Ke Panyam Pa Me Padang Gong Ne Gong Du Pa Va Shog. Precious and sublime divine consciousness, where it is unborn, may it arise. Where it has been born, may it not decline, but go on increasing further and further. Pay. Drovasem gentam she devadang. Dove godang den pagochik. Drovasem shentam je guk geldang. Duknel gigyo dang del vaguchik. Drova samshen tam je dogel me pe. Duva dampa dang min del vaguchik. Drova samshen tam je niring chak dang ni. Dang drel va dang yom la nepaguchik. May all wandering sentient beings be free and have happiness in its causes. May all wandering sentient beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all wandering sentient beings never be separated from supreme joy. And may all wandering sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and sorrow. Pay. 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 I invite you now to take another deep and clearing breath. Becoming aware again of the sound of my voice and becoming aware of your surroundings. Notice the sensation of your breath, your body lying or sitting where it is. Notice the temperature of the air on your skin. And notice anything else that might be in your immediate area. If you're lying down, I invite you to slowly move your fingers and toes, your hands, your feet. Feel movement coming into your arms and legs. If you're lying down, I invite you to roll over to one side and rest a while. And then engaging your arms. Bring yourself back to a seated position. Slowly bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center and slowly opening your eyes, keeping a relaxed gaze. And namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for being here tonight. And thank you to those who may be watching the recording in the future. And know you can play this recording again and again whenever you want to do this meditation. And Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Om Ahom. Om Ahom. Om Ahom. And thank you. So I hope you enjoyed that, and always welcome your comments and feedback and questions. Please feel free to message me on my channel, or you can send me an email at omcdevi, that's AUMCDEVI, at gmail.com. I would encourage you to take it rather easy for a little while before resuming your evening activities or your daily activities if you're watching later. And maybe notice in these next few days the subtle changes that this practice may have brought about. Maybe some flashes of insight, maybe handling a situation a little bit differently from how you might have before. Maybe just getting the right piece of information, the right book falling into your hand, the right teacher coming along. And I look forward to you joining me on Tuesday for our meditational satsang. Until then, have a wonderful night. And thank you so very much. And Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma.